I'm Sarah Nelson. I'm a physical therapist and a certified yoga therapist.
And I'm Shona Craig. I'm also a physical therapist and a yoga teacher.
And we want to help you solve the mystery of triangle today. Should it be a pane of glass or not?
Yeah, so you may have heard in yoga class some instructors telling you to bring your pelvis into a pane of glass, which means they're telling you to rotate this side pelvis around to fit the front and back between two panes of glass. But then you might hear some teachers telling you that that can create SI problems, so to just allow your pelvis to come forward a little bit. So we're like, what is the right way?
And our answer is neither is right and both are right. And now we're going to explain to you why. And first of all, you build a pose from the inside out. It's not what it looks like on the outside. It's do you have the building blocks and skills within your body to do the pose. So the first skill I'm going to call pelvic narrowing. Shout out to Gyrotonic, and I'll do a video specifically on pelvic narrowing. The short answer to pelvic narrowing is that you're going to put your hips in the socket. You seat the head of the femur in the socket, and you're drawing the pelvic bones towards each other, holding the hip in the socket. As you do that, you may feel that your pelvic floor lifts and your abdominal wall engages. So that's pelvic narrowing. Step 2 is ensuring that you are able to stabilize your core in increasingly challenging positions. So the first position would be Tadasana, mountain pose. Can I have that sense of drawing the femurs into the socket? The second would be, I love to say these words, Utthita Hasta Padasana, or hands and feet spread out pose. And in this position, Shona wants to seat the heads of the femur into the socket, draw the pelvic bones towards each other.
It's challenging, but I can feel it.
And it is more, yeah. And then finally, Parsva Utthita Hasta Padasana, which is rotating the foot. And now you're asymmetrical, and you've got to maintain this hips in the socket. And you also have to maintain the position of the pelvis in space.
Not let it cock this way or this way, or yeah. So then this turns up the question is like, okay, so when I rotate this foot around, am I supposed to let my left hip rotate with it? Am I supposed to really crank it back? So we've decided that you allow it to rest in a comfortable position that's level, not side to side. And then you apply the principles that Sarah's talking about.
Yeah, which is step 3, anchoring the pose. So you anchor the pose with the pelvic narrowing, and then this knee is over that foot. And that will determine where this hip is. And then you can open this pelvis, draw this pelvis back as far as you can while maintaining the narrowing and the knee over the toe. So when Shona does that, I'm on an uneven surface here, but oh well. You can see she can bring her hip quite far back. And for me, when I do that, I don't get quite as far back. So, but we're both doing the pose using the building blocks. The other thing that's happening on this side is my hip flexor is opening and lengthening. That's the front of the hip there, opening and lengthening. Now this is your base of support, and now you can start to move into the pose of, and if I hold all of this, I'm not warmed up right now, this is as far as I'm gonna go and hold that pose. Over time, and if I was warmed up, I probably could get farther, so Shona can get farther right now.
So what I'm really working on is not letting myself collapse like this. This is what we all want to do. And this hip, my femur is not in the socket anymore, and that's what can create SI problems. So what I think about is drawing this right sit bone towards the right heel, and that creates sort of a oppositional force where I'm allowing my pelvis to side bend, but the muscles are stabilizing, kind of pulling in the opposite direction to create that stabilization force, and I'm really feeling it in the hip rotators, holding the femur in the socket. Like I can get to about maybe there, keeping that integrity in my pelvis. That's where I hold it, and it's a lot of work, but it's really, I need this because I have the kind of flexy, loosey hips, and I have SI problems on the right, but my SI problems have gotten better since applying all those principles. So.
And we have some more ideas for you, but we're going to save it for another time, so watch us again. Thank you.
Thanks.